Hey guys, welcome back! Better Than a Let's Play Season 2, Episode 10, I'm Enigmus, and today we're working inside because it's a little bit sloppy out there. It's raining here, but not here, and then it's raining here, but not here. So rather than try and figure it out, we're just going to not be out in the rain. That's going to be the way it works. Today we're working on Mekanism infrastructure. Mekanism is the mod that we'll be using that allows us to make the neat wind turbines and things like that. I don't even know that I need to worry about Mekanism power, except that it looks neat. So I want to use it because I like things that look neat, especially the wind turbines. They're pretty funky looking, so we have to work our way there. Mekanism has some of its own special machines that you need in order to make its advanced kind of stuff, a lot like other mods, so we kind of have to start at the beginning and work our way up. And with that in mind, we're going to be using some heat generators as our basic first source of power. We can go... Wait, that's not... Oh, I was on the... Apparently... There we go. Really simple. Osmium is a Mekanism ore that's found when you create a new world with Mekanism. It creates osmium underground that you can mine just like anything else. So we've got osmium, wood, iron, copper, and a cobblestone furnace. Like really simple, straightforward stuff. Then we have this, which I have to say is very tricky. It's aluminum blocks, like everything else. It comes in metal block format. You just put the block in, you take 9 ingots out. Well, this one you have to take the blocks of aluminum, and then there. Like that. Otherwise it turns into raw aluminum dust, which is also apparently usable for making blocks of ender stuff. It's a thing. It's one of those things where I saw it and I was kind of like, I can't even be bothered to begin to understand. Now, this is the wire that's used by Mekanism. Heavy aluminum wire and aluminum wire. The aluminum wire is pretty straightforward stuff, and it's an ingredient in the heavy aluminum wire anyways, unless there's... yeah, it's a thing. So I don't feel bad making aluminum wire and then thinking maybe later if I need heavy aluminum wire I'll regret having made this stuff. Normally I kind of overdo it with wire just so that I'm not worried about exploding things, except for the expensive things on the end of the wire. So where are we looking here? I have the shears add-on for my power tool, so I spent some time down in the shrubland down there. Actually, you can see a sheep. Well, maybe you can't. Do I have? No, I can't. Do I? Can I? No, I don't know what the keybind is for boost with Optifine, but you can see a sheep right down there. There's sheep all over this brushland, so anytime I need wool, I've got it pretty much covered. And I think, did I put it in here? Oh no, I put it in the natural materials chest. Here we go. I got wool, gray wool, and light gray wool. I think today we feel like good old-fashioned regular wool. And in addition to the shears that I got on there, I've got this because I don't have factorization installed with this mod pack, which means no pocket crafting table. There we go. Everything is happy and consistent. Copper, I think, was left over from making these, as was the osmium. We have glass, we have dirt, very important. And we have lava, and we have a bucket, and we have the crescent hammer. I think that's all that's left. We've got our ender portal. I had to go... See, I thought I had to go to the end to get blaze powder to make some stuff for the osmium. I didn't. But I made the portal and we went anyways, and then I realized after the fact that it was dirt. That guy, I don't know why I stopped to look at that guy. Now this is all hollowed out of the mountain, and I've basically been very careful to hollow it out in such a way that we're getting as much usable space out of it as we possibly can, without ruining the exterior of the mountain. You can see I've got one block that I've got to fill there. And then here is where we're going to be placing, I hope. Yes, this is where we're going to be placing our heat generators. Now, I was actually going to set up a little pool for myself with water so that if I do something silly, I can put myself out. But that's too many distractions. So those are going to be the underside of the heat generator. This is a really easy setup. There's nothing complicated about this. And then we do like that, just because we need a backboard, so to speak. And then we go blop. And that one, and one more. I like the way these look. I like the detail that went into them. They're very interesting to look at. They're not just a cube with textures painted on them. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just nice to see something different every once in a while. And now we're going to go like that, and that, and that. That. I think some of you guys already can see where we're going with this. The whole idea is, despite the fact that it's kind of heavily used by everything, lava is still kind of interesting. So by building this thing out of glass, we'll be able to kind of look at the lava every time we come down here and see, there's lava in there, that's so neat. As opposed to just encasing it all in some sort of opaque material that wouldn't be as neat. So that's the only reason we're doing this. I'm pretty confident that there's no actual advantage in terms of power generation for having this encased in glass as opposed to some other material. And just gonna keep going. So much easier to set this stuff up when you have pretty much everything on hand already, ready to go, set up, squared away, and I feel like a steak. Now we go carefully, thoughtfully, yeah. So we're gonna go like that and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, that. Now we need to upgrade our staircase to the most recent version, and then carefully plan. Okay, this will actually be much easier than I originally thought. Connected textures, hooray! And lastly, like so. And it would be so nice. Yes, we can. We can reach it from here, from staircase 2.0, like that. And lastly. Oops. Staircase 2.0 finally let us down. We don't need torches here anymore because we've got blocks and blocks and blocks of lava. And that. Nope. No, there. Nerd Poland. The super micro nerd pole, and there we go. That's the button we wanted. And just like so, we have 3 heat generators set up with lava on 5 sides. We can't do 6 sides because we have to plug in a wire somehow. So that's about as good as the heat generators get. Let's see. Are they working? They are. They're not supposed to generate a ton of power. They're not supposed to be the super end-all be-all, the very beginning of the power generation sort of situation. So I'm not expecting a whole lot out of them. The wind turbines are going to be the next step, and we'll see how those do. Now, actually. So the metallurgic infuser is actually very straightforward to make. It's it's iron, cobblestone furnaces, redstone, and another osmium ingot, which we have. We have this and that, and we have this and that, and we have that, and we have all kinds of iron, and so that's the metallurgic infuser. And now we're gonna go see if we can't get it all hooked up. Let's take, in case it does work, some redstone and something close to enough. If this works, we'll be in business. We will be able to generate power and start making some of the mechanism materials. If it doesn't work, we'll just sit here and scratch our heads for a while. See the crap I have to put up with? I don't care about your stupid hat. And the infuser, I think we're gonna put right here. Is that maybe that's vents out to back. And if we've done everything right, which I'm pretty sure we haven't, then oh yeah, no empty. Is it got 20 kilojoules? I don't know. What? Really? And I see. Remove speed upgrade, remove energy upgrade. I didn't put any upgrades in it. Okay, so that's actually kind of a neat sound effect. I didn't think the wires were connected properly because if we look over here, it's this wire here is kind of stopping midway through this block. It's not actually connecting to the face of that one, so. And that was, okay, so for however many I put in there, it's using 10, and it was out of 10 plus 10, surrounded by 10, and possibly things. Now, there's one last thing I wanted to do, which, as we all know, it's never that simple. I wanted to get some storage in place for this system of energy production that we've made, the first steps towards intergalactic greatness. And I realized that I was only part way to being set up to create the storage devices. We're going to come down here, we're going to take a look, we're going to talk very briefly about that, and then we're going to make the storage devices, we're going to put them in, we're going to wire them, life's going to be grand. So, I made this one, we put the redstone in it, it made the stuff that I've already converted, it made this stuff, the enriched alloy, which I have already converted into energy tablets using basic materials, gold ingots, redstone, really straightforward stuff. So that's what we did with this machine. I needed another one of these, or I needed to figure out how to empty the redstone out of this one, which I don't know. Maybe if I broke it, all the redstone will pop out. Doesn't matter. They're cheap to make. I made another one. This one, instead of redstone, it says carbon here, but you get that from putting coal in this little spot here instead of redstone like we had in the other machine. So it's easier to just have the two, and then I can leave coal in this one, redstone in the other. Then you take iron ingots and you put them in here, and it makes enriched iron, which is, can we get, yeah, this stuff here, enriched iron, which, as you can see based on the recipe here, you get the enriched iron, then you put it back in, and it turns into steel dust, which is what we've got here. I made 2 extra, and then you put your steel dust in any furnace, however you like to smelt your stuff, and you get steel ingots, which we need for these basic energy cubes in order to make steel casings. So 2 energy tablets, a steel casing, 2 lapis, and 4 redstone make a basic energy cube. And it just so happens, oops, wrong thing, we have enough to make 3 of these energy cubes, because we don't do anything small, come on. It's still not going to be producing a vast amount of power, but we're going to be okay. I think, if I can remember, yes, I can remember. Haha! I almost forgot already. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's 1. And batteries that don't stack 2. More that don't stack 3. Now, very simply, so as to not obscure the view of our wonderful lava thing going on here. And a little bit of wire. And blop. And share the wealth amongst the many. Now, with any luck, 2 Minecraft jewels. Basic energy cube. Did it give it to us full? I don't even know. We've made them. And okay, so that's the redstone. If we wanted to have a switch on it, I guess for the output. And apparently they're all full. So how's that for efficiency? We just made them and put them in place. And I kind of think, actually, let's try something. If this explodes, I will be so sad. There we go. I think that's supposed to be the output face, wherever that one is. Yeah, because you see, it went up top, and it immediately, that wire stopped connecting to it. So this, I would have to assume now, is the output face, which means the input is going to one of the input faces. And we're good to go. We're very good to go. We're happy. They're full. There's no reason for us to be concerned, at least for the time being, about our basic energy needs. Next episode is going to be all about getting some wind turbines on the roof. And I may do the plumbing ahead of time, depending on... I'll do a little bit of scouting in terms of what's going to be required to get the plumbing in. And if it looks like it's going to be fairly straightforward, we can do all that together. Otherwise, I will do the digging... And we'll just make the turbines, we'll put them in place, and then we'll take a look at some upcoming plans. So if you want to be notified when we are building wind turbines, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel. You can also be notified by following me on Twitter at Enigmius1 and or on Google++ Enigmius1. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments and feedback, and take care.